Once again today we have a little weather moving in. There is a storm brewing off to the west. Should be here in about half hour, I think. But I think I got enough time to do something I need to get done over here with the Wolfe Ridge log splitter. But before we do that, a couple videos ago I mentioned the pine pollen that was making a mess of everything. Check this out. Look at the side of the Shelter Logic shelter. That is all pollen that I think was on the top and kind of got washed down last night with the rain. So hopefully this storm that's moving in will just continue washing that down and completely off. But yeah, just look at that. What a mess. So yeah, last night we had a big storm, a lot of rain. The day before that we had a lot of rain. It's been kind of a weird start to, I guess, summer. June. Rain, sun, hot, rain, sun, hot, rain. Hopefully that's not the pattern going forward throughout summer, because it's kind of, you know, like today now. I got done with work. I get back here. I got a little time, I figured, in the evening to, you know, get something done, but in comes the weather. I have a bunch of these rounds that are kind of bigger and snarly, that didn't want to quite go through the box wedge, or that I didn't want to send through the box wedge. Just like this one's got a big taper on one end, so that one, you know, it doesn't pay to send stuff like this through the machine and put stress on the wedge and the machine. Not when you have a machine like this over here, the Wolfe Ridge 28C. This thing with the single wedge, and that's all I'm going to be using is the single wedge, just to break this stuff down, because, yes indeed, you know what it is. You know what this stuff is going to be? It is going to be boiler wood. Boiler wood, boiler wood. But there are a few pieces that will be sauna wood. Sauna wood, sauna wood. You may think that little piece is would be good for mini firewood, but I'm just going to crack it in half and use it for the sauna. So that is it. That's all I want to get done here today before this storm rolls in. Got a few pieces, not too many. But again, it's this bigger stuff where there's knots or it's just a weird shape that it doesn't pay to, you know, try to force it through something like the box wedge on the Easton made 37D. This stuff is much better split with the single wedge here on the Wolfe Ridge 28C. Man, and look at this thing, is just dirty too. I'm gonna have to get this cleaned up, because just a little reminder, at the end of June, June 22nd, I will have this machine along with the other Wolfe Ridge, my old 28C. I will have both of them at the Midwest Firewood Frenzy at Wolfe Ridge Manufacturing. I'll put a link down in the description to the website for the event. But yeah, if you're in the area or you want to take a little trip and come on up here into the great state of Wisconsin, check out Wolfe Ridge log splitters and come and hang out with me. I'm going to have some mini firewood and a little solo Mesa XL tabletop fire pit in a giveaway that you could win. The wind is picking up. That storm might be here before I know it. Oh, it is starting to blow. Jeez. All right, enough of that. Let's get this wood split up. So I do have two totes set up. I've got one over there and one right in front of it. So the bigger splits I'm just going to slide off into this tote, and then the smaller sauna splits I'll toss over there into that tote. And I think I will get a few of those ready to go while this warms up. ugly stuff. All right, and just like that, we have a nice tote half full of some boiler wood. And again, you can kind of see here. Let me just pull out like this piece right here. So if you look at the grain on this piece of wood, you would not want to send that through a box wedge, like my nice purple nail. Let me switch hands so you don't have to look at that. But anyway, so yeah, this is the type of grain inside some of the chunks of wood that, yes, you can split against this and shear it off one way or the other, but you're just going to be putting a lot of stress on your machine and a lot of stress on the wedge. So it's just a lot easier with pieces like this. And most of these other ones in here, like this here. Here's another chunk. You can see that grain Yes, it probably could have forced it through the box wedge on the 37D, but the single wedge on the Wolfe Wedge Pro C works just great for breaking stuff like this down. The other thing, that when you split across the grain with some of this stuff like on a box wedge, you would end up with a lot of slash and a lot of waste. So like even like this piece, you might be able to see how it's kind of curved. You know, that would end up just making a mess. Got a few nice little chunks over here for the sauna. So the weather held out. It is not raining. In fact, now the sun is out. So I think the storm is holding off for a little bit. So now I have a little more time to get things ready for tomorrow night on the Back 40 live stream. I got some slash I want to pick up to take up to the fire pit and burn. And I think we might have the sauna going as well tomorrow night, because we might end up doing a little cold plunging into the pool during the live stream. So stop on by tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central, right here, Back 40 Firewood. Tune into the live stream, hang out with us, have a good time. And like I said, we might be doing a little cold plunging into the pool, because the water is still cold. And that's why I want to have the sauna warmed up so I can warm back up. So thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night, Friday night, 8 p.m. Central. Tune in to the live stream. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.